Welcome back, everyone. So, Deft here. We're going to go over fishing today. I know I've been talking about it for quite a while. If you've made it to this point, like day 11 that I'm currently on, and you've yet to do any fishing, I'm sure you're hating life because, just like I am, because your bag sizes are so small. Like I said, we'll get these upgraded, and you'll see that we can hold larger stacks of bullets, stones, just all resources and materials. It just makes life so much easier. Alright, so first things first, to fish, we need to make a fishing rod. So like I said before, you'll come in here to your tab menu, your character menu, whatever you want to call it, your inventory screen. Click on fishing rod. It's going to take a piece of iron, a rope, and a branch. So we're going to grab those materials. Okay, so once you've got your piece of iron, your rope, and your branch, back into this menu again, and then you'll go to your fishing rod, and you'll hit craft. So now that you have a fishing rod, weight +5. We also need to make bait. So to make bait, it's going to be the same menu. It's called paste bait. It's going to take a small meat cut and animal fat. So like I said, save your animal fat. Hopefully you've had your traps working. We've got a couple hundred meat cuts. So I'm going to hold down shift and drag this and split it in half. And we'll take out like 53 of those. And then we can craft this paste bait. So I'm just going to mass craft it because you're going to need a lot of it. Actually, probably didn't need that much. I should have done the math. I didn't realize it makes 5 per. So now we've got 265 pieces of bait. So we should be in great shape for fishing. Now we can upgrade the fishing rod, as you see in here, which I would highly recommend. So an upgraded fishing rod plus research is going to make life easy on you. To upgrade the fishing rod, we're going to need fish bone and angelfish scales. So of course we can't upgrade it right now. So let's go ahead and drag it to our hotbar so we can go fishing. So I've got it on slot 4 right now. And again, our bags, everything that we want to upgrade right now pretty much takes fish. But we're not going to use our fish immediately for that. Now I did want to test, I haven't tried it, if we can fish from this height. Alright, so we've got our fishing rod out, as you can see right here. We're going to aim and we're going to throw. Huh, I guess we can fish from up here. I don't like how long it takes to get down there though. So you hold down right mouse button and then you left click. Oh, and we just canceled. Let me try it one more time. I want to see if we can actually catch anything up here. So hold down right mouse button. While holding right mouse button, left click once. And then don't hit right click again because it'll, as you see at the bottom of the screen, cancel. So you can see right there it says pull, so you're going to use left mouse button. Click and then try to keep the blue bar on the fish icon at the bottom. So I just rapidly click on it and that seems to be the best way to go. This is probably going to be a piece of clay. It's about the only thing at our current fishing level that should be that easy to catch. Alright, so clay, that's going to be used for making coils. Now, if you don't want to deal with that screen, there's options. You can adjust your fishing settings. In settings, like you can actually turn off those screens if you don't want to deal with them because it's going to happen every time. I like to see what I catch. I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm actually fishing. Alright, so we're going to cast in right here. And I want to show you what it's going to be like to try to get a fish. Like that piece of clay, like that was just luck. So the fish are going to move up and down like you see right here. You can see our fishing bar. This is actually the easiest fish to catch I've had in a while. That's a beta. But there are tons of different fish types, and I'll probably mispronounce tons of their names. Now fishing is also where we're going to get the golden koi, which allows us a recipe to reset all of our stats. And the faster the fish, the more it moves. Like you see this one's moving a lot. The higher level the fish that you're trying to catch. And it will fail eventually if you don't keep that bar on the fish. Or if it takes too long, you'll fail fishing. And then you gotta start all over. It will eat your bait every time. Yep, see like right there it just failed. I want to show one of the really hard ones. Like it's so fast. I don't know if there's any way to really catch it without getting the research books done. And so we're currently, like I said, we're fishing with a level 0 fishing pole. And so we have a level. What do we get right here? Right, there's an angelfish. That's the easiest one to catch, besides clay. So you need an angelfish, a goldfish, and I believe a beta fish to build the actual fish pond. So if you don't have water near your base, you can build a pond to fish in. And I can show you that on my other save. If we get enough fish, I might try to build it here. The problem is it takes a lot of fish to upgrade it. And you see how fast those are? So what we're going to do is, I think we can actually upgrade the fishing rod 1 level now. But yeah, so you can go to build, come down to where your research crafting, not your research, your cooking table is at. Go to the very bottom of that, and there's a fishing place there. So with 1 angelfish, 1 goldfish, and 1 Zaco platypus, you can build a fish pond tier 1. Now for every tier you add to it, it increases the quality of fish that you can catch in there. Which I did test that out on my main save because I kept wondering why I was catching the same type of fish. So if you need certain types of fish, like you just need tier 1s, build the fish pond once you get the right fish, and leave it at tier 1 for a little bit. Get you a couple stacks of those fish and then go to the next level. And that way it'll limit the kind of fish you can catch. Or you could build three fish ponds, and that would probably help you limit if you're trying to aim at certain types of fish. Okay, so if we come into this menu, oh yeah, I forgot. So to get these fish scales, press tab, come to your character inventory screen, click on the, I guess, knife and butcher knife. Then you'll click on your fish. It's going to tell you the materials you're going to gain, and you can butcher it right here. So we'll get small fish meat, fish bone, angelfish scale, so just trim that. Same thing with the other one, except it gives us beta scales. And this is also where I was talking about earlier. So with the meat cuts, you can trim the, like a regular meat cut, you can trim it down into a small meat cut. If you have like better meats, you can trim those down into the meat class below it until you get to small meat cut in case you need meat. Alright, so we don't need, I don't believe we need fish meat right now. Now we'll go ahead and add, let's go ahead and upgrade our fishing. Do I want to upgrade the fishing rod? Yeah, it'll make life easier. So if we upgrade the fishing rod first, we can get fish faster for our ammo bag, food bag, material bag, and armor. We can also come over here, as I have a ton of research stacked up. We're at about 2,000 research right now. Let's grab all these books. I know this is supposed to be a fishing tutorial, but we're going to go ahead and throw in some research here, just to make life easier. I still have a video coming out. It'll be episode 9 most likely. We're going to go get the last couple of these books. Well, there'll be 2 or 3 left that we have to go to the cold zone for. But we're going to get the rest of the books in the area that we can reach. Alright, so right here we have Novice Angler. It's going to give us fish bar size plus 5%. So hit research there. Then we have Angler fishing bar size plus 5%. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's huge. Helps a lot. Fishing bar size plus 10%. We're going to hit research on that. Champion Angler, it's going to be 10% more to the fishing bar size. Ecologist fishing time minus 10%. We're going to get that. That way we don't have to fish so long. And then fishing time minus 10% on this one also. So then hit research there. So now fishing is maxed out. Let me see. I don't think we have any more books on this page. These are all the more advanced books that are located in the town I've been looting. Because it's right across. It's on our side of the bridge. Alright, so let's see. We could do senior researcher. That would allow for a quantum circuit. I don't really want that right now. What about master blacksmith? Nope, it's over here. Because that's going to come in handy if we can get master blacksmith. See, this MRL, trap modification core, critical chance. I don't really need that. We could use natural human. Yeah, we need this because this has to be part of the next tutorial series. So let's go ahead and put our points into all of these. Pretty much what this is going to let us do is make natural pesticide, fertilizer, and manure so we can make the gardens. And then we're going to go research our chef abilities so we can make better food. That can increase your energy bars. If you look at this at the bottom, hit point plus 100, energy plus 100, max energy plus 30 a day, so it just makes life easier. And then combat. I've not seen hardly any of the smart zombies this time around. It's kind of weird. We're going to do doctor so I get more healing back when we eat items. Veteran guard, damage taken minus 5%. I'm not really worried about all of this at the very bottom just yet. I'd rather get everything else mastered. Quick blade, we're getting our attack speed up with these. And we're out of points. It goes so fast. Attack speed plus 2%. And then we're going to do that. Special forces. Alright, so we should be a lot stronger now. I'd love to get a lot of points into these also, which we'll probably master on the next night. Like 1 or 2 more waves and we should be able to really get our... start getting close to being maxed out. Alright, so now that we've upgraded that, the fishing rod, like I said, it's upgraded. It gives us plus 10 fishing bar size. We can keep upgrading that. Eventually it'll just be like, you know, you insta-cast, you know, you get the fish. Most likely. I've yet to reach level 10 on the fishing pole. Alright, so we're going to pull it back out. Again, right mouse button, and then left click to throw cast. You can kind of aim I do like my little dock. This is nice. It's gonna work out great for the boats. And then we just have to stay on top of the fish. So now we should be able to catch higher level fish. An upgraded fishing rod would help a lot. And like I said, you just have to left click, right click, and try to keep that bar on the fish. So here's a new species, the arowana. And I wouldn't just don't take all your fish and just go ahead and fillet them. You're gonna want to hold on to a couple of solid ones, like I said, so you can do your fish pond. And there's still going to be some like this one. There'll be the harder and faster it is to catch, like the faster the fish moves, and the harder it is to stay on top of it. It's going to be more advanced fish. And I'm assuming that's why I haven't seen a golden koi yet, because I've hit a fish a few times I could not catch. Like right here this is a koi, and I think that's not to be confused with the actual golden koi. And this is pretty much fishing 101 right here. This is you just sit here and cast and cast and cast and fish away. Now that fish pond is really, really big if you do build it, so make sure you've got space for it. That looks like clay. Oh no, it's a goldfish. Now there's at least 2 other fish types I can think of off the top of my head that we've yet to see in this little tutorial, but we've seen most of them. And as you can see, fishing's gotten a lot easier. The fishing bar is huge. We can pull fish in super fast now. A couple more upgrades on the fishing rod, and we shouldn't have any issues catching anything. But all the research, besides upgrading the fishing rod, everything's maxed out now. I was hoping to catch enough. I'll probably do some fishing and show you how the bag upgrades work. I can't believe I just missed that. No idea what that was. That was probably a... I can't think of what it's called. It's like this big eel-looking fish. Sometimes you'll think it's going to be a golden koi or something really good, and it turns out to be that guy. Sometimes you'll think you're catching a goldfish and it'll be that guy. His difficulty level changes. Okay, there's the Zaco. So we still haven't seen an IU yet either, so that's... Between the IU, the golden koi, and that big eel thing I can't think of the name of to save my life right now. I feel like that's about most of the fish. Are there angelfish? Like I said, so we'll just sit here, we'll do a bunch of fishing. I'll get a stack of stuff built up and kind of show you. Alright, so here's the other fish I was talking about, the pirarucu. It's a really large fish. It's somewhat hard to catch too. So you might think you're getting a golden koi or something, but that's what we've gotten. I should have kept count. I don't know how much fishing we've done so far. We went ahead and upgraded the fish rod, so it seems to max out at +3 right here, which gives us a plus 30% fishing bar size. And so far we've managed to catch koi, salmon, IU, pirarucu, arowana, beta, goldfish, and angelfish. And that's all the ones I can think of off the top of my head I've caught so far. I do know there's a golden koi. I've yet to see him. I'm assuming we'd probably need to use up a lot of this bait. And we can also catch, again, clay. So that's what I've done so far. You're going to need a lot of this to upgrade your armor and your bags. And once again, we can go briefly over that. So let me go grab a full stack of materials and I'll show you just how awesome it is to upgrade your bags if we have everything that we need. Which, let me take a look at the recipe for that. So again, to upgrade your bag, you're going to come to this bitch right here. The third icon to the right. And then you can just click on it, see what you need. We need piece of iron and scales. And just like everything else, it's going to go up and cost more and more each time. And if you wanted to, you could build the fish pond. Again, if your base isn't built on water like mine. And even if you just want to build it to build it. I'm just going to show you the ghost image of how large it is. So as you can see, it takes up a ton of space. You can build it floating in the air. So if we wanted to, it'll actually snap into here somewhere, like right there. And as you upgrade it, it changes the way it looks. And then you just fish in this like you do any other water source. And upgrade it over time. You're going to need whole fish to upgrade that. Okay, so to get our bags upgraded, the one that most concerns me, the first two I like to do, is the material bag and the ammo bag. Just because it's going to allow us to get more loot without filling up our inventory space as fast. I mean, we have a lot of room, and we have 12 more slots we can add on. Once you get these bags upgraded, though, you'll feel like you'll never run out of space. like I said, we need a piece of iron, and then we'll take apart the fish. And let's go to our material bag. So we need angelfish scales. Makes sense because it's the first fish. It's the easiest fish to catch. So come into your personal crafting menu again. Come over here to your handmade knife and butcher knife. And then we're going to trim down our angelfish. Let's go ahead and trim down a goldfish and a beta fish. And then we'll press craft. Come into our plus menu over here. We're going to go to the material bag, hit reforge. Now we have 20% more storage space on our material bag. Then we need duct tape and a Zacho platypus scale. Do we have any Zachos left? We do not. We're out of Zacho. Okay. So I'll do more fishing. I'll get my bags upgraded. But I just wanted to do a quick, short fishing tutorial video for anybody who's trying to get their stuff upgraded. And once again, if you built your base in the city like I did on my original base, you're going to want to build like a small mini base on the water to fish off of. So just build on the ledge and then build out over the water. Leave stairs and a door, and then I'd place 2 or 3 traps outside, and I'd make the building stone, metal if you have the resources. That because you're going to get attacked by those swarms every couple of hours in game. You know, just a random swarm that comes after you, and they will set your building on fire, and they'll interrupt you while you're fishing, and it can get really, really annoying. And then again, save your clay. You're going to use that for your coils. I've been stacking up coils. We're going to get a video out on these soon because I really want to spec into certain skills. Like personally, I want to get self-healing because it helps a lot. And you don't need, again, you don't need a ton of chests for these. I'm just stacking mine up to make a clean video that's going to show a lot of upgrades and hopefully get some abilities. Because it's going to take a lot of these to get them to +3, which is their max level. And then we're going to also need to find more gear so we can stack that in there. And like I said, I'll go over that once we get to it. But besides that, guys, if you have any questions, comments, just let me know. I'll get back to those as soon as I can and answer any that I'm able to. Hopefully we get a golden koi soon. I'll probably record that if we do. And from that, if you need the golden koi, we'll have to upgrade our cooking station. Right now it's currently just tier 1. We actually do need to upgrade it. And we need to go over gardening and how to make the hot drink, because we need to go into the area. It's going to take pears and red cabbage. To get red cabbages, we obtain that from the farms, which is just the little vegetable gardens. They're going to need to be upgraded. And to get pears, you're going to need to have tree farms that are upgraded. Or not upgraded, but you need to have tree farms. And I want to say last time I had 8 tree farms and it took 2 runs before I finally got a pear. And then the golden koi soup right here, which I know I need to include in this fishing video. That's what will allow us to reset our stats. So once we start making coils, you might want to get you a golden koi. Come in here, reset all of these to aim at certain abilities, depending on which ones you want. Like me, I want self-healing and possibly life leech. If you get the fire resistance, cold resistance, that can help too. Same with poison resistance, depending on how you build your weapons and what areas you're living in. But besides that, as always, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Leave your comments, questions below. I'll respond back to those in a prompt manner. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.